Hey everyone, it's Donnell. Trying to take advantage of the last moments of the magic hour. I think I may have missed the magic hour. And anyway, for all I know, I'm going to put this through some TikTok effects, and it won't matter what the original lighting was in the first place. I am doing this because I'm writing about body high and contemplating the future of body high. You know, I'm wondering if in the middle of this Trump stuff, it's what I really should be writing about or talking about and thinking about. My body, it just feels really self-absorbed right now. There's a noise behind me. I'm going to turn around and see what it is, very intentionally. All this cooking happened. Who knew that? So I'm I'm thinking I should write about transportation. This transportation is, I think, going to become more important because I think people are going to become poorer. And I've been hearing these stories about Greyhound that have just blown me away. And even the stuff, you know, and kind of researching my Friday newsletters, the stuff that paying customers see really has, I've found some moments where Greyhound has made it hard for people who are undocumented to travel. I know it's not their fault, but there's just not a lot of accountability that I can see with Greyhound. I don't even know why I'm focusing on Greyhound so much in this conversation, because the story I've been wanting to tell, the thing that made me want to make the transformation possibly to public transit was my trip up here from LA, because, you know, I took a Metrolink from Santa Clarita. I don't know if you know Metrolink, but Metrolink is like a BART for LA, basically. You know, so I took it from Santa Clarita near Magic Mountain down to Union Station in downtown LA. And this is, this guy is doesn't matter who he is. From there, I got on Amtrak's bus up the coast. You know, I actually went to San Luis Obispo at 1 in the morning. I was there, and there was a woman who got on next to me. My empty seat was taken by a young girl, 18-year-old woman, I should say, kind of like a volleyball type, you know, with 6 feet, wearing sweats, wanted to go to sleep. She clicked in, and I noticed that we weren't going anywhere. Moments after she arrived, there's this voice that had been going on, just kind of nagging at the whole onboarding process here at San Luis Obispo. And I wanted to go to sleep, and we were stuck, and the woman was threatening to call the cops. So I got up. There was a big dude already up there with the bus driver, and I'd already had a conversation with the bus driver. We were cool, but, you know, she said she was calling the cops, and the guy kept asking to get on. Same shit, over and over and over again, pure repetition. And so I got up and said, what's going on here? You've said the same thing like 4 or 5 times. What needs to happen for this to move forward? And he says, man, I just want to get on. She won't let me on. I said, dude, what needs to happen? And he said, dude, shut the fuck up. And I said, I must clarify here, I did not have my glasses on, so I won't be taking my glasses off dramatically, but I will make a precursor announcement, a preemptive announcement. I can be pretty intense, and I'm not going to make any racial generalizations, but some of you might not be familiar with this level of intensity. But I said to that guy when he said, shut the fuck up, I said, you said what to me? And I went after him. I went after him down those stairs. So it was 1 in the morning. I was tired, and I wasn't fucking putting up with this shit. And I swear to God, I was gonna whip his ass. Luckily, that big dude intercepted me while the woman who was driving the bus said, that's it, we're going. And I said, thank you. Because the guy at the bottom of the stairs, he had dropped his stuff and put up his dukes. And I was really ready to fight him. And maybe that's kind of the point of the story. The point of the story is not to be bragging, because I am 58, going to be 59 this summer. And in Body High, the whole thing was kind of, you know, I want to be in the senior games, which I still think can happen, but I'm just not going to focus on my body like that. But I like that there's the pure utility of being able to tell a meth head to shut the fuck up when you just want to go to sleep at 1 in the morning and you're on Amtrak in fucking San Luis Obispo. That's the end of this. That's kind of how the newsletter entry ends. That's how this Body High ends, so you don't really have to read anymore. It's going to shift all over to video eventually anyway.